I mean, he didn't walk down the street, stab somebody who's walking his dog to death and injure 2 other people. He didn't get on a train and walk up it stabbing 11 people. Now, neither of them were terror attacks, but not giving your PIN number to the British police is.
We've all been lied to our whole lives. Can't you bloody tell? Across the ocean.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to another video. So, Tommy Robinson, the man you could either love or hate, the Marmite Man, the saviour to some, the devil incarnate to others, the standing up for human rights, the architect of hatred and division. Love him or loathe him, it's the way it is. Now, he was stopped on his way to Benidorm, driving his friend's Bentley back in July 2024, I think it was. The police pulled him over because apparently he was acting suspiciously. They arrested him under the Terrorism Act 2000, Schedule 7 to be precise. And if you're not sure what that means, it means when the police arrest you under that articles, you are questioned in a way that you don't have the right to remain silent, that you must answer every single question they say. You have no legal recourse. You can't ask for a lawyer. And if they ask for things such as the PIN number to your phone, you have to give it them. Any refusal of any of these things means you get arrested under the Terrorism Act for an act of terror. That's right, you see. Tommy refused to hand over his PIN number for his phone because he said, as a journalist, I have sensitive information on there and I'm not giving it you, which is reasonable. Any other journalist would be allowed to do the same, but no. Because of this, he was arrested and charged with a terror offence. I mean, he didn't walk down the street, stab somebody who's walking his dog to death and injure 2 other people. He didn't get on a train and walk up it stabbing 11 people. Now, neither of them were terror attacks, but not giving your PIN number to the British police is. Any case, it went to court. Tommy released a video the day before showing him saying goodbye to his kids because he was going back into prison. I mean, the man gets arrested and put in prison all the time because they just don't like the way he speaks and the truth that he tells. And let's be brutally honest, whether you like him or not, you have to give him the credit that the fact that a lot of the stuff that he said is true. And you can't deny that, whether you want to or not. So he went to see the judge. And the Judge Goozee, I think the name was, the judge. Well, I think we found a decent judge. He looks at all the evidence, or she. I don't know whether it's a he or a she, so I do apologise. We'll just say judge looked at all the evidence and, let him off. And he let him off in the process of absolutely, how do we put this? Shoving it up the backside of the British police. A PC Throughogood, I think the lead officer, arresting officer's name was, when people were actually saying, if MI5 don't find Tommy Robinson a terrorist threat, why did the police? And the judge actually went and said, the reason I can't get out, what was the exact words, trying to remember the words, I am paraphrasing here, but basically, the judge could not get out of the head that the reason that the stop had occurred, which the judge deemed was on very dodgy ground in the first place, because in reality, nothing was actually given for a valid reason for the stop. But he said, I can't get out of my mind the fact that you were stopped because of who you are and what you say. And that this seems to have been a politically motivated stop. The judge, heavily criticised the police for what they did, how they acted, how they behaved, the stop, everything. They basically got their ass handed to them on a plate. And he was, in the words of the judge, there is no way that I can charge you. You are free to go. Which was a shock to Tommy, which was a shock to quite a lot of other people, but there are still, it's like everything else, isn't it? We criticise many facets of life, but the simple truth of the matter is there are still good people everywhere, irrespective of race, religion, etc., whether they're a police officer, a judge, etc. Unfortunately, what's happening is, because of the world that we live in, and rightfully so, the bad eggs are being shown for the world to see. And the police have demonstrated quite effectively that they're ideologically captured. But this was absolutely stunning and spectacular. We actually had proper British justice like it used to be. A judge looked at the evidence and went, get out of here. I mean, the fact that other judges do that with PDFs is beside the point, but that's the world that we live in. The only other thing, of course, which caused absolute hoo-ha was the fact that Elon Musk paid for Tommy's defence, and Tommy came out and thanked him. And apparently, due to some politicians and the left offer, Elon Musk shouldn't be able to do that. Well, there is no way written anywhere. It doesn't matter where you get the money for your legal aid as long as you get it. It's irrelevant who pays, where they live, or whatever. It's complete irrelevance. But of course, the left waffle want you to only be able to get legal aid from people that they deem worthy or acceptable, which again shows you their mentality and their sheer evilness. They are all demons. They really are. They are working for Satan. There's not one of them who's any good at all. They're all evil. They're so evil that they'll defend even evil people just to try and look virtuous. So great news for Tommy. Happy days all round. And we finally found a judge that actually knows what they're doing. It's really refreshing. Right then, ways to support the channel down below. If you agree with what I'm doing, like what I'm saying, as the sun nicely comes up, lovely sun. I position myself, not normally does the sun come up like this in the UK, but it's up lovely. It's a lovely day out there. The park is looking, oh, stunning. I must get back out and do my walks. I get distracted. As I said, if you like what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button. You just want to pee off a lefty, hit the subscribe button. It's I'm going to have to slightly move my camera now because that, oh, the sun is just, oh, the sun. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's move the camera back again. So, yeah, if you just want to annoy a lefty, you can hit the subscribe button. You can like, you can share, you can comment. Now, YouTube's AI bot does delete sometimes, and it's not just me, it's everywhere. But so coming up in a big puff of blue smoke is gobstertalks@yahoo.com, which is an email address for the channel where you can get in contact with me if you so desire. You can also do that on X and on Facebook and on Locals. Yeah, even though not many people go on Locals, but it's there. Right, I'm done. So, oh, don't forget to ding the bell. The notification bell. I forget to say that. Well, the reason I forget to say that is because it doesn't matter, because you can ding the bell and they don't tell you any case. But there you go. So I'm done. I'm going to go and enjoy this glorious sunshine. 6th of November, and I'll catch you in the next one.
You said to me that you can't stand